Well, hello. Again, my name's Donnie. As Patty said, I'm Patty's other half. Um, I'm a dude that does oils. I appreciate everybody coming on and those who are just joining us. This webinar is for dudes that do oils and that are interested in doing oils. I was able to have this permission to do it tonight for my wife. And I'm usually doing dishes in the background or cooking dinner, but she gave me the night off of that, so I was able to do the webinar for her. But seriously, if I'm here to tell you about straight up that you can do oils and be masculine. You can, by using the oils, you can actually become more masculine. Young Living has provided us with amazing oils, and it's not just for ladies, guys. These are for guys. These are for male, female. It does not matter. They provide us with amazing products that builds us up, that relaxes us, takes care of our body, and even helps us with things that guys do. I thought I'd throw that in there because us guys have to grunt a little bit sometimes, to make us feel more masculine. So let's get started. We'll go into slide 2. This was slide 1. So slide 2, refresh tired muscles. So after a long day of manual labor, work, or physical activity, try Cool Azul, Sports Gel, Pan Away, Deep Relief, Roll On, or you can use the peppermint essential oil to refresh your tired muscles. What's nice about these is that you could use any of them, all of them. There's even combinations you can use with them. But it makes it very easy for us to throw one of these in a gym bag, to have it in our toolbox, or in the shop somewhere. What I really want to point out is the Cool Azul pain cream there on the screen. That was a new one that was just added in, and it's absolutely amazing. And it's definitely worth getting. You got sore, muscles that are just really fatigued out and tired. That's a great cream to use. Amongst all the other ones, the Panaway is really nice to use. Say, for example, you can't sleep. You wake up at night. You have some issues with your shoulder or something going on with your hip or something, a lot of pain, nerve pain and things like that. You could use your pain cream, or the Panaway is good for something extreme because that oil is pretty expensive, but so it goes a long way. So you wouldn't want to use a whole lot of it. And then anytime you have to use something like Panaway, you'd want to use like a carrier oil, organic olive oil, or something like that to actually make it go a little further and cover a bigger area. These are great items right here to help carry. Like I said, in the gym bag, you could use it if you after you work out. You can either, it's for rejuvenating your body. It's great for deep tissue and areas for the body, the joints, and for after a workout. So we're gonna move on to the next one. The next one is shaving cream, which is clean shaving. This Shutron shaving cream, I haven't personally tried this one yet, but I was at the conventions and I've smelt it and tried it in my hand, and it's really has a great soothing feel just by touching with your hand. We want to make sure that we have something that's soothing to our face. So these are made with pure essential oils, moisturizing botanicals. Shutron shaving cream delivers an incredible close shave combined with hydrating palm, grapeseed, and olive oils, naturally derived vitamin E complex, and mango and cocoa butter. This luxury shave provides frictionless glide to reduce razor burns and nicks. Basically, you can have a really good razor, but after you get done, you still have, sometimes you have these nicks and burns on your face, and it's kind of like with a guy, it just goes hand in hand. So we want something that we can put on our face that's actually going to help with that and reduce that, but also to maybe prevent whereas we don't have as much as that, and also we don't have to worry about something that's that's a little bit more chemical base that's going to get into our system that maybe we don't want in our system. We might have some type of reaction to. So these are great. This is a great shaving cream to use for that. So not only have a good razor, but have a good shaving cream. And Shutron, we can't talk enough about it. It also has a great smell, and the lady of your life will also be interested in your face. So try this stuff out. It's great. So we're going to move on to the next one, which is Luscious Locks. So cedarwood, rosemary. Great smell with the combination of those two together. It keeps your hair and scalp looking and feeling awesome. It says by adding 20 drops of the cedarwood and rosemary essential oils to your regular shampoo, or you can rub directly onto the scalp and massage it in. Now, I like personally, I do like to put in the shampoo, but I like personally just to apply it to my scalp like night before I go to bed. And then sometimes when I get out of the shower, I'll take a little bit and put into my scalp as well, and when I'm combing my hair. There's also there's something that you could use as well, is called Copaiba Vanilla Shampoo. So the shampoo already has these two in it, right? Or no? It has a copaiba in it, which is really, really good. And if you took these two oils, rosemary and cedarwood, and you threw it into this copaiba vanilla shampoo, it's going to act really well together. They'll basically complement each other. So it would actually really bring life to your hair follicles and your scalp, and just gives a good feeling to it. So definitely maybe try using that. You can actually, you can even put this into a spray bottle and spray it on your hair too, in your scalp, and then massage it in afterwards if you just want to put it on your hand. So this is great to keep your hair healthy and your scalp. You can try it out. So this is really nice one to use. I like using these two oils. Two of these are my favorite oils. There's of course numerous other ones, but cedarwood is probably my favorite. Rosemary is great to go with it. So we'll move on to the next one, which is the Handsome Sleep. Now, we hear about women talking about having their beauty sleep. Men need that as well, but it's not so much about just what you look like, but it's how your body re-energizes. So Handsome Sleep is important as important as beauty rest. So help reestablish a positive energy flow throughout the body, and relax and calm your thoughts through prior to bedtime with Tranquil Roll-On and Lavender Essential Oil. These two oils are very, very nice, soothing. They also really kind of bring the brain the wheel from turning and constantly thinking at night before you go to bed. So really, 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 really good one to use. You can also use cedarwood for you to rest at night, and it quiets the mind. So lavender and cedarwood would actually go really well with calming the mind down, getting the wheels to slow down just a little bit. And too, we need to have, and Tranquil as well is a great one too if you're need to go to one or the other. But we need to have that re-energizing of our body and our thought. So we need to be able to calm down and relax, but we need to be able to recharge our body for our next day. So if we can't get a good sleep, then we're going to be miserable for the next day or so. So we're going to move on to the next one, which is where the magic happens. As my wife leaves the room. No, I'm just kidding. She's sitting here next to me. So where the magic happens, heat things up in the bedroom with Shutron, essential oil blend and sensation massage oil. Shutron. So it's especially formulated for men to boost feelings of masculinity and confidence. And again, when if you talk to a man, you really want to get, most men don't like to trip over their feelings or trip over something, fall into their feelings. They want to quickly dust those feelings off and move on. They don't want to talk about feelings. But there's typical, you know, that's typically what a man or a guy thinks. But, you know, let's be honest about that. Those feelings and those thoughts and those emotions are important. So those guys have to have them. And if you have those, then your lady, your spouse is going to see that, and it's important to them that they see that in you. So it doesn't make you weaker, it actually makes you stronger. And then not only that, but this stuff smells wonderful. So if you want your lady to get a little bit closer to you and have the sparks happen, and that's what creates the fires, the sparks, you might want to use some of this stuff. Even if you don't feel like you need it, you probably do need it. So give it a shot. And why not become a David Copperfield? Okay, so moving on to the next slide. The duct tape of essential oils. Now, guys, this is very, very important to have, okay? And we talk about, you know, trying to get these screws that are in and they're stuck and you can't get them out. Grease stains. We're trying to remove these grease stains out. We've got gum and we've got sticky residue stuck to things. Maybe we walked through a parking lot. We stepped in some gum that was in the parking lot that was really hot. And now you have it all over the bottom of your shoe, and you go to get in the car. Or maybe you have a kid, your child that goes to get in, you have it all over the back seat. The lemon works great. It helps with taking bugs off the grills, and the list goes on. It's really, really good. It's great for using the lemon and tea tree together. Those work really, really good for cleaning chrome wheels and also a car battery. So, you know, it's also, to throw this in, this is really good for cleaning off Sharpies off of leather seats and dashboards. We have a friend that had to go through that. If you want to hear more about that story sometime, just maybe text Patty or send a message to us. We'll tell you about it. Also, hint, duct tape removal. The slide says the duct tape of essential oils. Well, the removal of duct tape, this will help as well if you got to remove duct tape. So put a bottle in your shop. So moving to the next one, next slide, it's always good to eat, right? For us guys, I mean, it's always a good time. So what man doesn't like to eat? Well, I mean, I just finished eating a beautiful steak just a few minutes ago. But after a protein-heavy meal, add a few drops of Diagize Vitality to your water or a capsule. Essential Zymes 4 and Live 5 are also great additions to your wellness regimen. Now, if you look over the screen there, there's another Life 9 that was just added in. And that was just added in recently. And it has 4 more probiotic strains in it. So, hey, if you thought Life 5 was great, Life 9 is just going to take it out of the roof. You just blow the roof off the top. So these are great. If you have a high protein diet, you're going to need to have this in your house, in your kitchen, in your medicine cabinet, wherever. So really, really important to have. So you might as well realize that when you eat heavy, it's not when you eat, it's afterwards that you feel miserable. So we have to, again, these are great for battling that, and they're great to have in your household. So we're going to move to the next one, which is getting the breath smelling great. Okay, so fresh breath and clean mouth. Use Thieves Aroma Bright toothpaste and Thieves Fresh Essence Plus mouthwash daily to give you confidence you need to face the day with fresh minty breath. These natural products are sure to become your favorites. Now, I'll tell you this, that having I don't know if Patty wants me to say, I'm going to go ahead and say it, it's a joke, but having a dirty mouth doesn't have to be about language. It can be about offensive. It can be offensive with a smile when 2-day-old food is in your teeth, and no telling what else is there. Okay, guys. So it's important to have clean smelling breath, and not to have stuff in your teeth sticking out, green stuff or whatever it may be. So we need to keep the gums healthy. We need to keep the teeth healthy. This is a great product to do that. This will deliver a clean and refreshing breath, and people will come closer to you if you use this. Otherwise, they're going to be probably at a great distance. So this stuff's amazing. I literally, this toothpaste right here is my favorite, literally my favorite toothpaste. I can't rave enough about it. We could actually do probably a whole class on it. So anyway, touch of the mouthwash, and boom, you're good to go. So we're going to move on to the next one, which is our Lawn Guys Helper. Now, there's guys out there that love to mow, weed eat. I used to be one of those. I'm not really that much anymore. But when I do have to get out and mow and work out in the yard, you know, you're dreading the idea of summertime yard work. You sprinkle some of that peppermint oil directly on the back of your neck or on a cool, damp rag to enjoy a refreshing sensation while you work. Now, this helps with overheating. This is really important. When you get out there, people can get overheated very quick, and it happens to you really fast, and it can be very dangerous. So it's nothing to play around with. So this is a simple thing you can do. And what I also like to do is you could take a handkerchief and you could dampen it. You could also take that handkerchief, dampen it down, and take a few drops of your peppermint and put in that. And then you could wrap it around your head like a do-rag around your head, over the top of your head. And that, again, it's on the head. We have a lot of heat going out of the top of the head. So that's just another hint, another little suggestion that I like to throw in there. You just wrap it over your head, and it just works really, really great. So just remember that when you're out in the yard, you need to keep that cooling effect on your body, because your body can heat up really fast. So moving on to the next one, it's time to relax. So need to chillax after a hard day at work. I guess that's a word, chillax. Apply some stress away on your temples or neck to help you wind down fast so you can enjoy the rest of your day. Diffuse orange diffuse orange for a relaxing, refreshing scent. Now that's Stress Away. It's a great smell. I like Stress Away, but I'll tell you some of my other favorite oils to use is Idaho Balsam Fir, Northern Lights Black Spruce, which we have Northern Lights Black Spruce going right now in our diffuser, which my lovely wife put that in there, and I absolutely love that smell. So I'll probably stay here afterwards a little while. Idaho Blue Spruce is another one. These three oils right here, I mean, if you throw cedarwood in there and maybe frankincense, and I would be probably set for life on those oils. Those are probably my favorite. So this is this might be a time when, you know, your lady can feed you grapes, and you can lie down on the couch or your sofa somewhere, and you can relax with your feet propped up. Anyway, let's get real about it. we are a stressed society. We're in fight or flight all the time, so we need to be able to relax and bring it down a few notches and rest. And these are great oils right here to do that. So at nighttime, this is wonderful. Or if you have a stressful day and you're taking a break, throw some of those on you, and you'll be amazed about how that changes your attitude and your emotions and how it affects other people as well. So we're going to move to the next slide, which is toenail care. Okay. Guys, we don't talk about our toes and our toenails. You know, we basically, if we're not chewing them off with our teeth, we're trying to rip them off with our hands, or we're taking the clippers or our pocket knives and trying to trim away. I'll tell you this, pedicures aren't just for women. If you've never set yourself inside of a salon before, and you might as well go ahead and add some tea tree and oregano essential oils to the edges of your toenails to keep the toes from getting just any type of infectious. Can I say that? No, I can't say infectious, so scrap that. You can't. Basically, this is just to keep your toes and your toenails healthy. If you had an ingrown toenail, things can happen from that. So you want to make sure that you're putting those out around the edges. It's just to keep your toenails healthy from anything. You know, we want to be able to put your shoes on the next day. So, you know, it's really important. If you don't take care of your feet, then it's going to mess you up for the day or for the week or for a long time. So take care of your toenails, and it'll help avoid some situations maybe from going in and having somebody work on them in the medical area. So let's move to the next one. From the other side. Big Daddy Beard Oil. If your beard is feeling a bit scraggly, itchy, straw-like, regular application of the beard oil will help improve overall look, feel, and texture, as well as reduce split ends Save time, money by making your own. Okay, so I'm not going to read off the drops and all this stuff, and you can see that on the slide right here. You combine all that ingredients into a 1 ounce dropper bottle. You apply to your beard 1 to 2 times a day. I mean, this is easy stuff, guys. And you comb it through thoroughly. It's going to make it nice and healthy. There's other oils other than cedarwood and bergamot and peppermint that you could also use. You got look at the sandalwood, vetiver, pine, lime, tea tree, patchouli, and black pepper. So those are really, really good. And you think about it. How many guys actually wash their beard when they wash their hair? People don't really talk about that, but some guys maybe wash their beard as they're washing their hair, and they condition it as well. So you can follow it up with these after you get out of the shower. It's going to make it smell good. It helps with your facial hair, and it's simple and very effective. So we're going to move to the next one, which is Muscle Man Mix. So this is a good one, gym bag. I always think of this when, you're going to work out, whether you're going to a gym or you're going outside to work out, or maybe you're out weed eating or something, and you're outside and you're working. And so when you go to get done, your body's a little, maybe hurting just a little bit. So, you could just throw a little bit of that on your neck or back, shoulder, wherever you feel like you need it at. And, those oils are going to penetrate in and start getting into that area immediately and start helping you. Not only that, if you're sweaty and you smell, the odors of the oils are going to help you until you get a shower. So it's not a bad thing at all. We can't just automatically finish working out. Sometimes we go straight to the shower. So obviously we don't want people running for the hills when we come walking in. So this is a great blend you can make up yourself. You put a little roller ball on it, and you just don't leave home without it. Throw it in your gym bag, put it in your pocket like you'd carry, a woman carries chapstick in their purse or their lipstick. You just throw it in there, and you'll have it with you. So a great little thing to have. Next is the shoe powder. Shoe powder this is a good one too. We don't really think about that. So don't settle for stinky shoes. Make a shoe powder with cornstarch, baking soda, purification essential oil blend. You put we look at, you can use arrowroot instead of the cornstarch. You use baking soda, which is really good for drawing the moisture and all that stuff out of those stinky areas. And then you put the purification in there. Great oil, a blend of oil you can put in. Other oils that are very popular is the tea tree oil, peppermint, eucalyptus radiata, clove, and thieves. You combine all those together. Anything left over, you can dump that out, and then what you don't use in your shoe, you can make sure you keep it in an airtight container, because you don't want that to harden up on you. You want to make sure the air stays out of it. You just put it in at night. In the morning, you shake it out, and you put your shoes back on. So it's just a way to keep your shoes new, feeling and smelling great, and it helps you to have nice shoes, keeps the critters out, the stench, the monsters from trying to take over your feet or your shoes. And it just also helps with not having porta potty shoes, just to be honest with you. So the next one's Gearhead Hand Scrub. This is a great alternative for Gojo. And most guys know what Gojo is. It's a harsh chemical cleaning product that guys have in their shops. Farmers have it. Mechanics have it. The list goes on. And they tend to go to that afterwards, try to get the grease out. But this stuff is just really bad. The Gojo is really bad stuff. So, it's just laced with things. So let's try maybe using an alternative. And then after you use this stuff, this is great to actually touch things afterwards. After you use it. I wouldn't recommend putting it on and scrubbing your hands up and then touching something out. Make sure your hands are rinsed off well. It has white sugar that you can use, and you could probably use some other types of sugars and things in it, just depending what you want. White sugar is pretty cheap that you can buy. It's mainly just to rub on your hands and to have that gritty feel, to get all that out of the creases in your hands and nails and so forth. And so anyway, you can see the ingredients that's in it. You can keep it in a mason jar, and you can, almost looks like it. Almost maybe look like Gojo right in the corner there for you, but just a much healthier version of it. So I think we're going to get on to our last slide here, and the last one is Into the Woods. So this is for obviously it could be for hunters that want to be successful. Okay, so you have to get rid of the scent. This is a great way to do that. So why not blend the smells or the scents of nature versus animal urine, and who knows what you're buying in stores. Because, again, you're buying stuff you have no idea, you can't pronounce some of the things in it. So why not use a product, some of these oils that are in nature, they come from nature. So why not use the oils that animals will recognize as nature? You're getting rid of your scent, and you're going to mask great in nature for those hunters. So again, you can mix in drops of this essential oil in a 2-ounce bottle, a spray bottle, and you shake well. You can take it with you. You can spray it on your skin. You can spray it on your clothes. You can also, you can throw it in your glove box. Just have it with you when you go out hunting. Or just put it in your vest when you're going out. And there's some other oils that you can use as well, but these just stand out, and these smell good. So the deer might not know any different. They just think you smell like a pine tree, and that's what you're wanting anyway. So moving on to the end here, which finishes up our slides. I just wanted to say that for anybody who doesn't already have a wholesale account, you need to contact the person who shared this video with you, and they can help you out. If you have any other questions, you can email Patty and I, and your messages or any information that you need or questions you have, we can answer for you. But I really appreciate the time and everybody devoting the time to come and listen tonight. I hope you enjoyed, and there'll be other ones to come in the future. Thank you very much, and you have a blessed night.